everyone! Here's a day of my life in Japan, so tag along with me.
So I started the day with a beautiful sunrise before walking around the Shinjuku area to grab some breakfast. I came across these beautiful roses as well as this bookstore. I then went to a boulangerie for breakfast and got a cappuccino as well as a strawberry pastry. Next, we took a very early train over to Azubu University, where we met with professors such as parasitologists and students for a fish dissection lab. We also got to change into these really fancy lab coats and learn more about parasites. So fun fact about parasites, not really fun fact, but they can be found in raw fish and even cause serious intestinal infections. So our job with the lab was to remove every parasite we could find and test how quickly different liquids such as wasabi, soy sauce, and alcohol like whiskey could kill them. So yeah, that was pretty much our job. I also want to give out a bit of a viewer discretion. If you can't really handle a lot of blood or like gross things, I would skip this part of the video just to save you some trouble. So as you can see, each of us are pulling out the different types of parasites. These were the parasites found in our little compote there. And this was me getting rid of all the gross parasites out of the fish. Another quote-unquote fun fact is the more parasites that your fish has, the worse the diet was when the fish was living. So it looked like our fish was eating pretty badly. So next, we attended a brief lecture with parasitologist Dr. Wee, which was pretty interesting. I really enjoyed that lecture.
Hi guys! We are currently in lab right now and we're doing anesthesia on a mouse. So yeah,
It's pretty interesting.
It is interesting.
Yay! See you later!
Bye guys!
I also found this part interesting. Dr. Wee introduced us to a formula that is used to calculate dilutions in laboratory experiments, which was pretty cool to learn. After that, we attended another brief lecture that focused on rabies, and it was honestly one of the most eye-opening presentations of the day. We learned that rabies is nearly 100% fatal once symptoms begin because the virus attacks the brain and nervous system, so that is why it is so important to receive the rabies vaccine and post-exposure treatments immediately after being bitten. The professor also explained the disparities of natural disasters and how so many natural disasters bring so many bugs and insects, and it causes public health discrepancies, as well as fatal sicknesses and diseases.
Message that I would like to convey to the American public is there a possibility that you abolish the tipping culture that you have?
So afterwards, we headed back to the hotel to get prepared for dinner. That was one of the students from Shibuya University. I took a little walk around Shinjuku where we stayed at, which was the NYC hotel. Absolutely beautiful walk. I enjoy a lovely nature walk. So yeah. I also stumbled across the most beautiful pink and vibrant flowers, as well as get ready for some dinner. So after about an hour, we headed out to the famous Shibuya, where we were trying to figure out what on earth we were going to eat for dinner. But before we headed to dinner, we went to a thrift store.
Hi vlog! We're thrifting.
Yay! This lovely place is called Chicago Harajuku. It was so nice. The amount of dresses and jewelry they had, absolutely beautiful. They also had a whole section full of kimonos and beautiful dresses. I actually bought a cultural dress, which was pretty fun. And after about 30 minutes of deciding where we wanted to eat, we figured it out. We ate at this delicious spot called Tokyo Tarako Spaghetti. It had amazing quality and quantity food. Me and my friend Fatu got a pesto veggie spaghetti bowl. It had cream in it as well as fish eggs and another piece of fish on top. I also got an iced matcha latte. And that is what we ate for dinner. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my vlog.